Hello.
You're watching English Addict channel, and today we're going to discuss movies to help you to learn some English. So, how many movies have you watched during your whole life?
Oh, I don't know. This more than you can count. This is way too many.
Okay, so what are your favorite?
I would probably say there's a bunch of list of favorite movies, but some of my favorite movies would be like The Godfather, and all of the Godfathers 1, 2, and 3. The Shawshank Redemption. It's a good movie. Forrest Gump, The Green Mile. These are all some of my favorite movies. Silence of the Lamb. There's a couple of versions of that. You have Hannibal and the Red Dragon that go with that. Those are all pretty good. And A River Runs Through It. It's one of my favorite movies.
Are they all good for beginners, or how would you rate them according to the levels?
Oh, probably. Something like Forrest Gump would be. It's good for beginners. It's kind of slow. Dialect and stuff, but I think The Godfather might be a little difficult for some people because of the accents that they have in the movie.
Italian?
Yes, it's a Italian mob movie.
Speaking of Godfather, is it a series?
Yes, there's 3 parts.
3 parts.
It's just simply Godfather 1, 2, and 3.
So movies that have more than one part is called series.
A series.
Series.
Not serious.
Not serious. Not serial.
Yes, series.
Series. Movie which contain more than one part. Okay, so you mentioned some of your favorite movies, and I think it's a good strategy to start with your favorite movies. And it's good that you have watched this movie before in your native language. It will be easy for you because you probably know all the dialogues already, and you will definitely pick up some new words in English even without any subtitles. Subtitles I wouldn't recommend. Either you just watch the movie without any subtitles, try to understand them, start with your favorite movie, or even if it's a new movie, you will definitely pick something up. Anyway, it's called cold watching. When you don't know the story, you have never heard about it, you have never read the book, you have never watched the movie in your native language before, but anyway, you will pick up something because the big clue is the picture, right? Like what's going on the screen gives you the big clue.
You want to be able to figure it out on your own.
Exactly. But when you're really interested in this movie, but you know that you missed out a lot, then you can rewatch it with subtitles. And then you can even pause the movie in some places and write down some words. So this will be perfect work, learning language, watching some movies. Because of course, some people say that, oh, I watch movie in English and I don't understand anything, so I don't like this strategy. So rewatch it. Right? Pause it, write down some words because they are useful, they will be helpful in the future, and in the movie they show you how to use this particular word or expression in their situation, because no other book, dictionary, or just books, they don't put you in the situation in life. So movie, I think they're even better than any books.
Sure.
They show you the life.
Also, if you're watching an American movie, you get to hear American people speaking, and you pick up their speech patterns and how they say things.
So by watching movies, you are exposed to this language speaking environment, because some people they are surprised when they first go to English speaking country, and they're surprised they don't understand people don't understand them, but how about trying watching movies first?
Yeah, it's a good experience, yeah, because you can hear a lot of different speech patterns and things because depending on where the movie is made in America, what actors they use, you're gonna be exposed to several different patterns. If they're doing a movie in Louisiana, those actors are going to use an accent that's from that area of the country, so you get exposed to a lot of different things.
Yes, and the fluency and the speed is natural. It's like ordinary people speak in the country. So before going to the country, watch some movies. Be prepared because nobody speaks like student book CD tutorial. It's just not natural there. So I would recommend movie strongly. If you didn't understand one movie, try another one. Start with some movie like action movies like Terminator, Castaway, where the character was Tom Hanks on the island, and big part of the movie he's alone there talking to himself, so it's very easy, right?
Yeah, so there's not a lot of talking in that movie because it's just him.
Yeah, but
so
the movie
you get used
itself,
to him speaking, and you're good.
Yeah, but the movie itself, it's interesting, even if he's alone there on the island. People with kids, yes. When your kid is asking for some cartoon, play a cartoon in English. It will be fun for your kid and use for you. You won't be bored. You will be just watching what are they saying, right? It's a great advice. And then you move over to yes, again, favorite stuff like Titanic.
She can't recommend it enough.
Because yes, it's a classic. Pearl Harbor. What else? It's good movie, historical, romantic, romance, war, history. Everything is in it. So a lot of people will like it.
If you like, the game type movies, that you like the old mobster movies, the Casino and Goodfellas. Those are two really good from the 1980s, 1990s. Real mobster movies. They're good.
Is it easy to understand?
It's a little bit. It might give some people some difficulty because of they're Italian mob movies, and they use words differently.
Yeah.
And sometimes Italians will use the same word and it has several different meanings. Depends on how you say it.
Yeah. And I bet they use a lot of slang. Slang actually another problem why people don't understand movies and then don't understand native speakers in the country, because nobody really teaches slang at classes, right? So
well, in the future we'll have some slang classes for people if they want that.
Yes. We can teach you some slang, so if you're interested in it,
good and bad,
subscribe, go to our Facebook page, write us, because we are giving a real language, not language from the books, because language from the books, you will be shocked, nobody speaks this way.
No.
Actually, if you're a fan of British English, yeah, you can watch some British movies.
James Bond. A lot of the James Bond movies they're British actors are in there.
Yeah, so you can enjoy your British accent. Bridget Jones's movie. She speaks English there. She's actually American. She's
from Texas.
Texan, yes, she's Texan. And this is a great example how it's all real to pick up the accent. If you think, oh, it's hard, I'm not gonna work on my accent, I'm not going to work on my pronunciation, it's just laziness. Because if you set the goal, it's all reachable. What would you recommend for people who love stories, like for girls? Because I wouldn't even watch the movie if there's not like a love storyline there.
Oh, there's a bunch. Let's see. Before Sunrise. Let's see. There's The Notebook and.
The Notebook is a good movie.
What
Dear
was it?
John.
Oh yeah. So,
For
Channing
girls
Tatum.
who like Channing Tatum, for girls who like love stories. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It's love story, but it's also very interesting.
it's got multiple layers.
Yes, story like about the time. Time goes backwards. I'm sure a lot of people already watched it, so I want you to rewatch it in English. It's interesting in any language anyway, but I would recommend you to watch the movie in the original language, to hear their original voices. I watched Terminator and I didn't even know how cute accent that Schwarzenegger has. It's like so cute. There is the point, his accent. Yes, not funny. The whole point of this movie is his accent, because he speaks with this with his Austrian accent, so he speaks like a machine. And in Russian, it was translated. Yes, they tried to make it like a machine sounding, but it was so made up, I would say, right? Artificial. So
Sure.
yes, I recommend you to rewatch all the Terminator's parts in English, just for his accent, for Schwarzenegger's accent. It's very cute for me. So, okay, for sport lovers, what do you recommend? Because I know there are some good movies about sport.
It's really good one that all Russians should watch is The Miracle.
Of course, when American defeats Russian, of course. What else would you recommend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's just a ton of sports movies out there. The best game ever played is this golf one. I really like that one. A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own.
That's about when World War II was happening, and all the men went away to war, and so the women, they started a women's baseball league to take the place of the men's baseball league when they all went to war. So that's what that's about.
The Battle of Sexes. It's about tennis. And about the Battle of Sexes too. Is when man tries to beat women tennis player.
For the Love of the Game. That's one.
What is it about?
Baseball, but it's a love story and a baseball movie. So.
Oh, perfect.
So.
Yes.
That way you could, everybody has a reason to watch it.
Yeah, because when it's only about sport, it's boring, right, girls?
No.
So it should be some love story there too. There are movies for everybody. So if you tried and didn't succeed, it doesn't mean that watching movies is not a good way to learn English. I think I'm a teacher with 12 years of experience, and I think watching movies and TV shows, it's the best way to learn the real language that is spoken in the country between real people. Because the language, you should ask yourself, what do you want to learn? The language that is taught in the book and nobody speaks this language, or the real language, so you can communicate with people. So yes, it's good to practice with a native speaker, but it might be hard for you to start with. So start with movies. When you feel you understand movies good, you can start practicing with native speakers. So find some friends from other countries, or
me,
or Harry. Yes, now he's giving classes. So you have some additional practice before going to the country, because I know it's hard. I've been there before. So we haven't been taught this accent, this learning CDs. It's some people, they think, it's hard to do listening part like at class. Listening at class, it's nothing comparing to real life speaking, because people have a lot of these feelers words in between that get us all confused a lot. So
Да.
yes, if you're interested in some practice with native speakers, so let
Yes.
us know.
Yes, our classes, we'll do a combination class where, she does the grammar and all the technical issues of the English, and then I do the conversation practice with the
And
the native
pronunciation, yes, these little sounds that get them confused too. So we will still cover basics, theory and grammar part with me. But it's all for today. Next time we'll cover some TV shows for people who prefer watching TV shows instead of movies. So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and see you later. Bye bye!